Hi guys, my name's Kaylee, I'm from Diamante Me. I just thought I would do a video today to introduce a new tutorial that I'm going to be doing. Now I'm on quite a lot of wedding pages. I admin on one specifically, but I do a lot of different wedding shoes and bridal shoes, and so I'm on various different wedding pages. And I've noticed a lot lately that a lot of brides are having themed weddings, and a theme that's specifically stood out for me is Harry Potter. Now, I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I've read all the books, I've seen all the films, and I've got a lot of Harry Potter merchandise. So I absolutely would love to do a pair of Harry Potter shoes. Now, unfortunately, because they're copyrighted, I can't actually make and sell them, but I can do a tutorial to show you how to make your own at home. So this video is going to be all about me making a pair of bridal Harry Potter shoes that you can attempt to make at home yourselves. They're hopefully going to be quite simple and easy to make, but really beautiful and stand out as well for the Harry Potter theme. And then hopefully they will complete your Harry Potter wedding. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to jump straight into it now and show you everything you need to do and all the different techniques that I use to make the shoes. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need are shoes. Now I've gone for a pair of white flats because they're going to be bridal. I'm going to do them in a white glitter first of all. And with white glitter, they haven't got that greater coverage. So if you're going to be doing any pair of shoes white glitter, then you need to have a white shoe, because if you're going to do a pair of black shoes and try and glitter over them white, the coverage isn't great, so you're always going to see what other colours underneath it come through the glitter. So any glitter that you're going to use, try and get it the same colour as the shoes, especially if it's white. Really going to have a difficult time if you try and glitter a black or blue or red pair of shoes with white glitter. So that's the shoes. Then you need paintbrushes. Now they don't have to be expensive paintbrushes. These I picked up pretty cheaply from a local supermarket, and they do the job perfectly well. Then you're going to need glue. I use Mod Podge. I use the gloss version because it gives your shoes a nice glossy finish at the end as well. And of course you're going to need glitter. Now, like I said, for the first layer of these shoes I'm going to do them in white glitter. So there it is, white glitter. And all you're going to do is cover the entire shoe with glue and then add the glitter afterwards on top. So I'll do that now. Glitter ready. Okay, so you tip your paintbrush in and you want to do a nice, move that way so you can see, a nice thin layer, even layer of glue, right onto the shoe. Now these are white satin, so you don't really need to prep them or anything beforehand. They should just go straight on to the shoe. So as you can see, I've given it its first layer of glitter, and they're already really pretty and sparkly. But you'll want to do at least 2 layers to make sure that it's completely covered and it's nice and even, and that every part of the shoe is covered in the glitter. So like I said, that's the first shoe, and then you'll want to repeat it on the other shoe. So you can see this is what I've done beforehand. And then you want to leave them to dry for a good few hours. I normally leave them dry overnight, but like I said, a few hours between layers should be perfect timing. And then you add the second layer, and then we'll start with all the details. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to start adding all the details on them to make them Harry Potter. So what I'm going to do at the front here, I'm going to do a golden snitch. So what I'm going to do is use one of these bottles with a very fine tip at the end to get more precise glue placement. And I'm just going to go along and draw my stitch. Try and get it as round as possible. Okay, and then I'll just fill it in with a bit more Mod Podge. I'm using a thinner brush for this because obviously it's a little bit more detailed. Try and get it nice and even, and I'm trying to make it nice and round as well. And then I'm going to use gold because of course it's a golden stitch, so I've got a nice gold there. And then you literally just pour the glitter right over the top of the circle you've just made, and then bang off the excess, and then you should have a nice circle. Just dust that little bit off there. So that's the first part of my snitch. Okay, and then I'm going to do the wings. And these don't have to be perfectly even. Remember, they are handmade, so you're never going to get them absolutely spot on identical. Just be careful not to smudge the work that you've already done. It's best sometimes to wait for everything to dry in between adding details, just to make sure that everything stays where it should be, and so you don't smudge anything that you've already done. And then again, you just go over everything with the glitter. And again, bang off the excess. Okay, and then you've got your golden snitch and its wings there. Now I'm going to wait for that to dry, and then I'm going to put some details over the top of the ball part of it, and I'm going to add some more details into the wings as well. But I'm going to have to wait for that to dry, so I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so now the first part of your snitch is done. I'm going to go over it now with a bit more detail. Now this is the colour glitter I used for the actual snitch itself. I'm going to go over it in a slightly darker shade of glitter with the details. So now you have very subtle detailing on the snitch there. And I'm going to use the same colour glitter to go over the wings as well, just to add a few more lines in the wings. Here we go, and like you see, it's filled in the wings a little bit more as well. And I'm just going to do the same for the other one. Okay, so that is the snitch pretty much finished. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to try and do is the lightning bolt scar just on this side of the shoe, okay, on the outside of the shoe. And I'm going to do it in the darker glitter. Yeah, nice and simple Harry Potter scar. And then right on the back of the heel here, I'm going to do the sign for the Deathly Hallows. Now I'm going to wait until that's dry to dust it over properly, because as you can see there's quite a lot of the excess still on that. So once it's dry, I'll wipe it completely clean with a paintbrush just to dust off the excess that you can see on there. And then there's the little lightning bolt as well, with the snitch at the front here. Okay, so you've done the front part, which is the snitch. You've done the lightning bolt scar on the side there, and you've done the sign for the Deathly Hallows by here. And now what I'm going to write in here is the word always. Okay, so if we might be able to make it out in the glue. And literally all you do again is take your glitter and pour it over. And again, I'm going to wait till the glue dries completely to dust it off, because it's not quite all dusted off. But you can see there, always. And what I'm also going to do is add a couple of little magical stars to it. And I've actually pre-done one ready to show you. So once it's dry and once I've added the stars, that's what it'll look like. And then that will be your finished Harry Potter shoes. So they're not crammed full of detail, but they've got enough details that it's recognisable as the brand, and enough to make you feel like you've got a really, really unique pair of themed shoes. Now this one has been completely sealed, so this one now is technically wearable. And all you do once you've finished all your design and once everything is dry, that you give it one more layer of Mod Podge over the top to seal it, and it'll mean then that it's wearable and none of the glitter's going to flake off. It still stays really sparkly, as you can see. And this is what your shoes will look like when they're all finished and you've done both of them in the same way. You see you've got the Brighton in there. So there you have it. That's how to make your very own bridal Harry Potter pair of shoes. Now you can transfer that design onto heels, or you can even tweak the design yourself to make it more personalised for yourself. But this is just my own interpretation on bridal Harry Potter shoes and how I would probably have them if they were for my own wedding. But yeah, hopefully you can go ahead and make your own pair now and complete your Harry Potter wedding. Now don't forget, if you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also hopefully give it a big thumbs up, and any comments that you have, pop them down below and I'll be very grateful, and I will get back to as many people as I possibly can.